that.
Smells like cheap beer and piss.
I know. Exciting, right?
Season 2 of Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel bows on December 5th, with the award-winning comedy continuing to follow Rachel Brosnahan's Midge as she navigates her budding career as a comic. Season 1 of the 1950s set series premiered in 2017, less than 2 months after the Harvey Weinstein expose that sparked the Me Too and Time's Up movements in Hollywood, making Maisel's themes of female empowerment resonate in an even more meaningful way. Season 2 picks up with Midge following a pair of significant setbacks in the Season 1 finale. She's been demoted at her day job at a department store and is banned from performing stand-up at her home club at the Gaslight Cafe. Nevertheless, says creator Amy Sherman-Palladino, Midge's energy remains infectious. We wanted to start the season off with something musical and very energetic, especially since we were going to see Midge sort of in a dungeon, Sherman-Palladino tells THR. But even in a dungeon, Midge has energy and perk and a great skirt. No dungeon will hold that skirt down. The show's second outing also extends to locations outside of Manhattan, namely Paris and the Catskills. Palladino explains, "We went to Paris because we had laid in groundwork for it with Rose, Midge's mother, that she had happy memories in Paris where she went to school. And so having become unhappy with her circumstances, we thought she'd run to a place where she was unabashedly happy before she got married." And the Catskills will serve as a spotlight for a fairly significant conflict in the season, the contrast between Midge's privilege and her manager Susie's, played by Alex Borstein's, more humble situation. There's a huge discrepancy between what they have, Palladino says. Midge is still pretty sheltered right now, though she's learning more about the world, and I don't think she truly understands Susie's predicament and her living situation, and the fact she's really out on a ledge here for what she's doing for Midge. That's going to play out a lot more in Season 2.
We're gonna die in this tunnel.
Good. Something to look forward to.
Of course, the series will also explore the strained relationship between Midge and her unfaithful husband. Joel now knows that Midge is pursuing stand-up, something he originally dreamed of doing himself, which will make their already complicated relationship even more so. The big question at the end of Season 1 is whether or not Midge and Joel are going to get back together, and that's explored throughout Season 2, says Brosnahan. They have children together, so they'll never be completely out of each other's lives, and there may be various points where they feel like they're back on the same page. But just as quickly, one of them will always take a step forward while the other takes a step back or sideways or on a diagonal. They will, as is true for so many relationships, continue to just miss each other, perhaps forever. To read more on this story and for further updates on Season 2 of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, head to thr.com/Maisel. For The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.